What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Want to give a shout out to two people who donated to the Cash App. My girl Hazel Cooley, shout out. Thank you for the donation to get us down to Memphis on this road trip for the Tyree Nichols trial coverage. I appreciate that. And my man Terrence Allen Freeman, shout out to him too for the donation as well. I appreciate you guys. Guys, I want to get into this news. And I want to talk about something that I seen that happened a few days ago. I think they said it happened on August 24th out there in Canton, Ohio. Shout out. And it's a small excerpt of a police video where supposedly, as the story goes, police were called to a housing development where there were a bunch of people arguing. Out of the argument, the following video was what ensued. Take a look at this. I think this officer was totally unprofessional and way out of line. And I think something needs to be done about it. Take a look.
I'm in complete agreement with the mayor, with his concerns with the incidents that have occurred concerning our police officers and our residents here in Canton, Ohio.
Tensions between a community and a police department continue to grow, and video from the weekend going viral showing a police officer kicking a suspect in the chest. First at 4, Brittany Weir spoke to a city councilman who says he has the full faith in the mayor and the police chief handling this situation. Brittany.
Nicole, the Canton Police Department is in the hot seat yet once again. A video that has been seen over thousands of times shows a Canton police officer running and kicking a suspect in the chest while he is kneeling on the ground with his hands up. This video creating all kinds of outrage in a community that's already seen a number of its officers scrutinized over use of force.
It was disturbing. It was disturbing.
Councilman Jonathan Cooks is talking about this video from August 24th. It shows a Canton police officer running and kicking a suspect, Jameer McElroy, while he is kneeling on the ground with his hands up.
Oh!
According to a release from Canton Police, officers were called to Morris Avenue for a large argument involving 10 to 15 people around 8:30 p.m. Many people in the community upset over this officer's actions. So they showed up to last night's city council meeting to express their concerns.
It was a very kind of gut-wrenching meeting last night. You can feel in the tone of the voice, the projection of the voices, how hurt some of the family members and others were, community members.
You think that's right behavior for a police officer?
No, I don't. Councilman
Cook says he has lived in this community for 30 years. He says the toughest part of this incident is waiting and letting the process play out.
We have to wait to due process. I'm willing to do that in order for justice to be served.
Mayor William Shearer issued a statement saying, "I've said on more than one occasion that we can do better, and I'm tired of saying it. It's about action. This behavior is not acceptable."
I have complete confidence in our mayor, our law department, and also our public safety department to see that due process will be done.
Jameer McElroy, who is the suspect seen being kicked in the video by that officer, appeared in court today. He pleaded not guilty to resisting arrest and obstructing official business. Coming up at 6, hear more from Councilman Cook and how the numbers here in Canton have changed regarding use of force over the years. Live in Canton, Brittany Weir, 19 News.
Guys, you've seen that poor display of policing. And in my opinion, that cop need to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? And he need to be fired. There's no way in the heat of any type of disorder, because they said it was like people acting a fool out there, that you match the energy of the people that you're trying to dissipate or arrest. Now, supposedly, this guy that was kicked, his name is Jameer McElroy, right? McElroy, 21 years old, right? The only thing he was facing charges with is resisting arrest and obstructing official police business. And that deserved to get kicked in the chest. It looked to me like he was kicked in the face. But either way, you don't kick a man when he down. Man on his knees, got his hands up, surrounded by officer. Why you got to come with the Hong Kong Phooey and kick him in his face? Not feeling it. I don't know what possessed him to even do it. The guy was in a prone, subdued, surrendered position. Why you had to do him like that? Then the other cops looking like, what the hell? Come on, man. Now it said there was another suspect there, Terrence Backey, right? And another suspect. They were all taken into custody with Mr. McElroy. Now it said they all taken into custody. And it said police found 2 pistols, a backpack with a large amount of marijuana, money, scales, according to the release. Yet Mr. McElroy was only charged. So I don't know if he was with them or he was just caught up in the fray of it. But they did find some contraband, drugs, what have you, a backpack, money. So they was hustling or whatever. Whatever the argument was about, the man was surrendering. I'm not talking about these other 2 people, Terrence back, because I don't know the situation of where they were when this man was kicked, but he was on the ground. You had him. Why'd you have to do all of that? You know what I'm saying? It said Backey pled guilty to a charge of obstructing official police business. He was sentenced to 1 day in jail with 89 days of jail, suspended for good behavior. So this is something that was long standing. This guy, Backey, must have been just arrested out there and they're telling about his past. But either way, man, I got pulled over by a police officer today, right? On my way back from work. When the guy came to the window, he looked in the window. I told him I was speeding. I was 15 miles over the speed limit on a highway. So I was like, he was like, okay. I said, listen, I said, I didn't even know I was speeding. No harm done. Here's my license, insurance. Sorry about that. Went back to the car for about 5 minutes, came back, gave me a warning. I was on my way. My belief a lot of times is your interaction with police has a lot to do with if they take you or not, or if they give you a ticket or not. Now, it's not always like that. But for me, in my experiences of getting pulled over or dealing with police on a level and talking to them like I'm a man and like they're a man, a lot of times it's a favorable exchange. Even though you might get a ticket or not, things are what they are. But for this guy to be sitting there like this on the ground, ready to get handcuffed, not fighting, not, doing anything, to get kicked like that, it's not right. I thought they killed him. It looked way worse than evidently it was. But that would set me off if I was on the ground and he kicked. And it's like, by all means, what if he kicked that guy? That guy just slapped the ground and was like, man, and tried to get up. Then he would have had more charges. Not even his fault. Not even his fault. At what point are those in power held accountable for silly stuff like that? Now, you seen the people that had the city council meeting. There was a lot of people there. Well, a little bit of people there. That's the thing. Unless people show up en masse, that's the only time change happens. In my opinion. I mean, it's the only time change really happened. Now, them people was upset. They were mainly older folks. But the people getting their asses kicked is young people in the street. How you will never see young people there? Never see them. Either way, man, this guy, 21 years old, caught up in some craziness, just being out there with these people. I don't know what role he played for him to get resisting arrest and obstruction of justice, but either way, kicking the man was not the right thing to do, and that officer needed to be held accountable, and something needed to happen to him. He shouldn't be a cop if you can't control yourself. You run around kung fu kicking people in the damn face while they on their knees. What the hell's wrong with you? Either way, you gotta go. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Sometimes, man, I see videos and I see cops kicking ass. And I'm like, you know what? That's deservedly so. A lot of times, what you do gets you in trouble. But this guy right here was free to get handcuffed and put in the car. Why didn't you just do it? I'll see you in the next video. Take care.